Hi, welcome to the Anxiety Doesn't Own Me podcast. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson, and I'm here to help you to heal your anxiety naturally. On today's episode, what we'll be discussing is the foundation that we need to rebuild. A lot of us right now, we have a very unstable foundation, and we are trying to build on top of that, and we're not getting the results that we actually want, that we are actually looking for, and we don't quite understand why. But the thing is over here is that we need to build a solid foundation in order for us to build a house, to build a building, to build a skyscraper, right? There has to be a strong, solid foundation in order to do that. And the hardest part to build is the foundation. That's going to take the longest and the hardest part. But once we do that, everything else falls into place. And everything else is easily to build after that. There's no problem because we have a strong, solid foundation. But the problem is right now, again, we have a very unstable foundation. We've had that for years because the way we grew up, the way our family dynamic, the things that we went through, that has put cracks in the foundation, and then eventually it just crumbled the entire house. And this is why we experience an anxiety disorder. But right now, what we're trying to do is build on top of that broken foundation. We're trying to build on that a brand new house, and it's still falling apart, meaning that we are trying to work on it on a very surface level. We're not going deep down into the root, into the foundation, and try to rebuild it in the right place. Try to take out the entire, gut it out completely, and then rebuild the foundation and then rebuild the house according to the way we want it. That's the amazing part, by the way, guys, that we might now have the opportunity to do that. Because anxiety is forcing us right now to change. So we can look at it in a positive way and give ourselves the opportunity and the chance in order to rebuild the foundation. This is something that I did. In the beginning, of course, when I was going through it and I was like, this really sucks. I hate this. I want this thing out of my life. I want it to disappear. I would never wish this on my worst enemy. And all I wanted it was out of my life. But later on, whenever I was working on myself and building myself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, I was able to rediscover myself and rebuild myself that if I've never gone through my anxiety disorder, I would have not done ever in my life. So it was a great opportunity over here for me to rebuild myself. So how do we build a new foundation? What is it that we need to do? So the first thing that we need to do is dive deep into the root causes of our anxiety. And for example, right, let's say we went through a certain experience, a certain struggle in life, a very rough upbringing, or a certain traumatic experience. We need to heal that thing. We have to forgive that person, forgive ourselves. We have to heal and being able to, so that we are able to move forward in life. So that's something that we need to do because we need to take out that poison that's within us. That thing we need to do is figure out, okay, what's next over here that I need to build? Then I need to rebuild. Maybe I need to rebuild my confidence. I need to rebuild my self-esteem. Because what I had before, and I can guarantee it, and I'm speaking from my experience and my clients' experiences, that we never really had solid confidence or a solid high self-esteem, or that we're always thinking negative thoughts about ourselves and about other people. And I remember myself, I used to be very angry when I was younger, until about age of, I would say, 18, 19, whenever I was starting to work on myself, on my anger, because I realized like, hey, I have an issue. But that anger came from somewhere. It came from the way I grew up, because what I saw in my family, the family dynamic of how my family was. And I don't blame them. It's not their fault or anything like that, but it's my responsibility to change. It's my responsibility to fix in myself, because I realized the reason why I had anger is because I had very low self-esteem, because I didn't have confidence in myself, and that was my confidence, and that was my shield, my defense whenever I felt vulnerable or somebody was attacking me, and that can be in any way. So the anger was there as a defense mechanism for my confidence and for my self-esteem, and I realized, like, hey, I never had really self-esteem or self-confidence. It may seem that way, but inside I was not feeling that. And then I had to rebuild my confidence, rebuild my self-esteem, try thinking more positively. You understand? So that's something that we need to rebuild, because a lot of us, what we're doing is that we are dealing with very surface level issues. It's like in the house, as the foundation is cracked, right? It is crumbling. We're trying to fix the house on top. We're trying to fix the window. We're trying to fix the walls. We're trying to repaint it, put up sheetrock, and then we see that it's falling, or the window breaks again. And like, we're like, what's going on? Why is the roof cracked again? Like, why is the lights not working? Why is there like water over the place? And we're trying to fix those things, but we never get to the root cause. We never get to the root issue of the problem. And we're always dealing with these surface levels. And this is why people, for example, right, they take medication, right? Or they take natural remedies, or they go to therapy for a very long time, but they never find a solution of the problem. And yes, therapy could help, by the way, in healing those traumatic experiences that you went through in life and help you to re-heal it. But there's other things that we need to do. Again, medication and natural remedies is a crutch for you to pick yourself up, because it's too much sometimes. We can't handle it. And I know exactly how that feels. And we need that sometimes. Again, I'm not a big believer of medication because of the side effects, and it may create more issues and also the withdrawals. So that's why I believe more of the natural remedy, it's much better. But again, each person to their own and what they choose to do. But this is something that I didn't do. I didn't take any medication. I just did it all natural and built myself up, because I realized like, hey, medication is just a crutch. It's not the solution and may cause more issues. So I wanted to find the least possible issues and to be able to feel much better, much faster. And thank God, within 3 years, I was able to do that. But besides working on the traumatic experiences that I went through, or whatever I went through in life, right, I also worked on my self-esteem, my self-confidence, my positive thinking. I worked on these things in order for me to help me to feel much better. That's the thing. And a lot of people, the thing that we have, a lot of people of us, we try to listen to a lot of opinions. We listen to this person, we listen to that person, and it confuses us because, hey, but wait, this person said this, or wait, this person said that, or this person said this, and now he's saying this, like, and we get confused and we kind of get lost. We need to pick one person and follow that person. That is something that I did. I picked one person, Les Brown. I said, this is my guy. He was my mentor. And he helped me out so much in building my confidence and my mindset. You understand? So I picked one person and I continue with that person. So again, it can be me, it can be somebody else, it can be whoever you like, whoever you connect with. But just pick that one person in building yourself up so that you can get better, so that you can succeed. Because if you're going to listen to multiple people, you're going to get confused. You are going to get confused. And I'm speaking from my experience that I did get confused in the beginning, because like this person said this person said that. And I was like, okay, this is too much. I got to listen to one person. I did. And I picked that, and I picked Les Brown. I'm like, this is my mentor, and that's it. So that is how we build the foundation. It's figuring out all these root causes and healing ourselves, healing the certain events that we went through, the poison that we have in ourselves, because we need that. We need to heal that. It's very important. And then start off thinking more positively. Start off applying positivity into your life, because it's going to be so powerful, because it's going to change your mindset. It's going to change your beliefs about yourselves, about situations. You know, it's going to change you completely. And you're going to see yourself starting to rise and building a strong, solid foundation. If you are interested, I do provide a course, and I am providing a coaching program where I help people and I teach people how to do this and how to build a very strong, solid foundation so that they can start feeling much better and overcome their anxiety. I also provide tools and techniques. I provide my own personal experience of what I did that helped me, a strong understanding of what anxiety is and how it tricks you, because that is so important, because it tricks us into believing certain things. I'll give you a deep understanding of what anxiety actually is, and as well how recovery looks like, because we want to know, hey, how do I know when I no longer have anxiety? So if you are interested in that, click the link below. There is in the description. Check that out. And if you guys did like this episode, please click the like button and leave me a 5-star review. Again, the reason why I ask is because that it can reach more people. This will help to reach more people. If you think that somebody else will benefit from this, please share it with them, because the more people that we can help, the better it is. Because again, my mission in this world is to help people to overcome their anxiety. That is my mission. That is my passion. And I want to do that. So I'm asking you guys for that help in order for me to reach other people and help them out. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.